Hello, my name is Sackett. We are playing all the Magic Arcana. And first thing I want to do today is move away from the colony focus and start actually working on some magic. We're going to start with Ars Nouveau. That's going to be, I think, very useful to us. We're going to start with the Spellbook. I think it's... oh no, there it is. It's this novice spellbook that we're able to make. It's a regular book and some iron tools. Just like so. This, unsurprisingly, will allow us to cast spells. Now, by default, we have a number of forms, a few effects that we already know, and we have a couple that we learned from picking up those, what do you call them? Those spell notes that teach you a level 1 glyph. Now, every level 1 glyph I think we need to have in our inventory to complete a quest. So we'll have to make all of these anyway. But we will combine these to make spells. Like if we did, touch, break, or even projectile break, we could break a block close up or at a distance. That's all very interesting, but we already have tools. We want to learn some more glyphs. The way we do that is with a scribing table, wherever... the way we used to do it is... oh, no, here it is. Scribes table. This is not going to be super difficult. We just need a little bit of archwood. And what was that? A couple of gold nuggets or something? A couple of gold nuggets. I think we can about handle that. We just need some of these archwood slabs. And then we can come on over here. We have the scribes table. We've completed some quests. I'll put this down somewhere. I'd like to put it down right there. Alright, that's fine. Now, the scribes table, what you do, you right click on it with your spell book. Shows you glyphs you've had and all the glyphs you could learn. Now, we can learn any of these, but as we only have a tier 1 spellbook right now, we can only use tier 1 glyphs in our assemblages, our spells. So if we were to click just tier 1, we can see we have all of these to choose from. A lot of these are from Ars Elemental, which adds a lot of like mob processing and filtering utilities. We might look at that. Ars Elemental does add a few cool things. But there's a few things that we're gonna want to learn pretty much immediately. The most important of which is Conjure Mage Light. So you get the ingredients. We got a lantern, we got a torch. We can either right click on the scribe, well, we want to pick it, right? Did I not do that? I don't think I did. You've got to select it. Click that down there. And if this were not so awkwardly placed, we could see the potential the ingredients that we need. Oh, there they are. We can see them one by one. But we could place them just by right-clicking them onto the table. Or we can have them in a nearby inventory. It no longer takes them right out of your inventory, which is good. And then you just right-click it, and you have, you have access to the glyph in your spellbook. Now in the pack, this GUI is defaulted at C, like many other GUIs of its type, and the radial menu is defaulted to V. You can switch that, no big whoop. But if we wanted to be able to place light at a distance, we'd pick this projectile and the Conjure Mage Light. And just like old Direwolf used to make, we have a project light spell. Let's come down here where it doesn't matter. Just right click. There it goes. Places it. It's actually in the world. You can break it just by left clicking it with your hand or whatever, and it will place it at a huge distance. Like, let's say we had a giant uncomfortable cave here. that we wanted to light up. We could just stick this in our offhand. Now it does use some source. We don't have the biggest source pool in the world right now. We can increase the source pool by learning more glyphs. I believe upgrading the Spellbook. But make that the reverse. We can definitely do it by learning more glyphs, and I believe we can do it by upgrading the spell. You know what? Never mind. I can't even talk tonight. Do both. Also, there's an enchantment that you can put on gear. Mana boost. That's a little more important than me being unable to talk. Anyway, we're gonna learn some more glyphs. Now, while we're doing that, it's high time that we started accumulating some source. We have a couple options. We're gonna take the passive one. Do we have glass? I gotta smelt some sand. Alright, there's some glass. We'll be able to store source in source jars. There we go, one source jar. Very, very fancy. We'll also have our own personal source pool. Is all source, folks. It's all source. The other thing that we're gonna want is an imbuement chamber. Here it is. I guess I don't know how to spell imbuement. We'll just need some more planks and a little bit of gold. No big whoop. And here. The imbuement chamber is going to allow us to do a little transmutation. We're low on pipes, I think. So we're just gonna make these as needed for now. We're gonna make ourselves some source gems. You can make them in the imbuement chamber with lapis or I think amethyst. Let's find out. Shouldn't be hard to find out, right? Here we are, source gems. Okay, yeah. So amethyst and lapis. The 500 source we could add from a source jar to make this go much, much faster, but we don't have any just yet. So we'll just let it do. Now to actually generate source, we'll need a source link. I want to be hands-free right now, and the best way for us to do that is with the agronomic. This, as I understand it, generates source with growth ticks. If there's a growth tick, you get a little source. So we're going to plop our friend down right here, our source jar. We're going to plop the source link right on top of it. And we're going to give it a nice opportunity out here for some growth. Yeah, there goes one. You'll see the source go to the source link, and over time, this will fill up. It's this purple stuff. And we will be able to use it for things. Everybody loves things. Now, some of the spells call for this essence stuff. For instance, we're going to need some earth essence. This stuff right here, the little icons have changed. They look nice. The earth essence we make in the imbuement chamber with the source gem. That's what we put in instead of the lapis. We will also need to put those items that you saw on pedestals. Pedestal. Okay, pedestal. Here we go. Now for this we'll need a little bit of source stone. And I guess we'll need a few more gems, huh? Because we're going to need 3 of these, so I'll make a few more gems. Now you want these to be directly adjacent to your imbuement chamber, and I think it said what we wanted was a dirt and something. Here we go. Dirt and iron and any seed. They flash like this with the tag, so it's anything with the dirt tag and anything with the seed tag. There's a ton of seed. So you just put the items on the pedestals. Get your source gem in there. This takes a while. without essence nearby. I highly recommend doing this with essence nearby. Alright, we got our earth essence. Now the other thing we're gonna want for this one, I believe, is a diamond axe. Let's see. It's fell we want. Yeah, there we go. We can just throw this in here now. Fell's great. It gets better at the second level when you, your second level spellbook, when you can learn the area of effect modifier. But even this is going to save us so much time chopping down giant spruce trees and turning them into enchanted books. So I've put together a little projectile chop there. Takes more than one blast per tree, but it's a lot faster and easier on our health than always going up and down scaffolding. I thought we had it. There we go. Does a pretty good job with leaves too. Now, one of the materials that's being called for by our friends the builders is composted dirt. We're going to be getting that from compost, which we make in the compost barrel. I'm actually going to make 2 of these. Let's see here. And what you do is you just place them. You get some organic material, you right-click, and we should see, I think, a particle effect when they're done. Takes a little while. There's the particles. There's the compost. We'll go make some composted dirt, and I'll go mining during the Blood Moon. Now, as I've progressed through the colony, the barbarian raids have gotten more serious. We have our much larger pirate ship than I've seen before. This one, it looks like it's Vikings, doesn't it?
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
So the mechanics of these have changed. I have yet to find a spawner on any of these. I believe that by the time I'm getting to them, these spawners are now expired. Which maybe they work like trial spawners now? I'm not sure. But like, as we kind of get rid of these guys, we'll start to see the boss bar go down. Which, you know, it didn't used to work that way with the pirate raids. This is very welcome because you could end up with just, you know, hundreds of these guys. Like, all up in your base, breaking down doors and generally making a catastrophic mess of things. I would much rather fight a set number of them, or possibly get to trial spawners or something and maybe be able to break them, or not. Eventually we'll have flight in this and we'll be able to see. Now, at some point in the past, we found a lifesteal book. And I went ahead and put it on the sword. It's like lifesteal 4. I highly recommend a lifesteal type enchantment for these barbarian raids, but we'll finish these guys off and check. Oh my goodness, the archers. We'll finish these guys off. Check out the ship. When they start to glow like this, I'm like almost out of arrows. I wouldn't be up close, but like when they start to glow like this, I think you're down to the last 5. You can also, once we build the barracks, which we have researched and can build soon, you can pay gold to have all of them highlighted at all times, which is pretty nice. But we'll grab some of this stuff. Go up on the ship. Oh, we got nether bricks. I need some nether bricks. I wonder if there's a reasonable amount of them. What else we have? Let's see. Pretty standard fare for pirate ships. Let's check down below. Yeah, it looks like the regular stuff. Now, we're basically all geared up. We do have to go back to the Nether. There's stuff there that we need. And I would like to upgrade our backpack to the gold tier, which will give us this much space. And then blink blink, I hope everything's still working, to the diamond tier, which will give us this much space. Now we have to go back to the Nether. We're gonna need some Nether resources to... Alright, yeah, I think we want to go to the south. We're gonna need some Nether resources to upgrade our builder's hut. We should be able to get most of them down here, but my goodness, it looks like it's gonna be quite a journey. Okay, it's in sight. I don't know what our best course of action here is. We do need soul sand, so we could run up through there. We will need a gas tier, so maybe that's what we should do. Just kind of try to duck up through that soul sand valley. Okay, we made it over here. These are big, and it looks like it might even have another structure stuck on top of it. But if we can oh, that's a little dangerous. If we can find a little bit of nether wart, and if we're really lucky, some gilded blackstone. It does sound like we're full of wither skeletons, so that's delightful. We should, just in case, make ourselves a little safe house here. Well, so much for being safe. Came down to join us. My goodness. Alright. See what we can find. Oh, it's gotta be one of those nether fortress trips, isn't it? Good old modded nether fortress. Thank goodness for lifesteal. Come on, little looting. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's see what, if anything else, we can find. Okay, here's a chest. See, okay, a little wild and stuff. Nether wart. Beautiful. A couple more things I would like to have. But I don't want to press our luck, except I, kind of want to press our luck. What is this all about? Whoa. I just managed to kill a ghast. I don't know. My goodness. If we're gonna get a tier or not. My goodness. I'm terrible at this. Oh, there's a tier. Once we have a tier, we'll be able to get some more tiers. We're just gonna get the tier. Let's go home. My goodness. Now we've got a horrifying mess going on down here with our storage system. It's bad news, folks. So we gotta do something about that immediately. We're going to. We're gonna grab ourselves a little redstone here. Make some more sticks, and we're gonna get into sophisticated storage. Get the basic chest. You just craft your chest with a redstone block. We are going to want a bunch of iron chests because they hold a lot. There we go. Each iron chest holds as much as a regular double chest. They're further upgradable from there. Now, we will probably put one down and start moving stuff. I would also like a single access point for all the chests, right? And there's something like that in here. I don't think I've used it before. But I think, well, I think there's even a quest for it if we look in storage. Yeah, this thing. Okay, just storage controller. Alright. I think we're gonna need, like... Here we go. Couple of... This looks like stone, 2 comparators. There are normal comparator recipes too, don't worry. Now you do need one of the basic storage units, either barrel or chest, to make this thing. So let's see what we have here. What's the quest line say? Just multiple storage. Just put the storage next to it. Okay, let's move some stuff around. Alright, so if we have one of these here, have to put something in it? Or would it just put, is it like a drawer controller that puts like in with, okay, yeah. It's like a drawer controller from functional. So it'll put like in with like. That's fine, I think. We can deal with that. Now the mine colony's progression is gated by the nether and the end. We did get enough stuff out of the nether to upgrade one of the builder's huts to level 3. We need gilded blackstone for the other one. This one didn't need gilded blackstone. It mostly uses it just as decoration, but you need a lot of it. But this is great. This means we'll, like the mine and the farm at level 3, unlock a lot of research at the university that you can get buildings like the stonemason and the carpenter or the woodworker, whatever it is, so that we can start really auto-crafting with these guys. But the first thing we're gonna upgrade is the warehouse, because at level 3 we will get a sort for all of these inventories, and it's gonna be fantastic. Okay, it's finished up. It's like everything, like all over everywhere. But we can go ahead now and come into the settings and hit the sort, and it's gonna put all like with like. You'll have to poke around and see what it puts where. Looks like we got all the wood right up front. That's very nice. I like that. Bunch of cobblestone, bunch of dirt. But we could see what would be a good example. Well, this one doesn't have anything in it. We could go ahead and put this stuff in here, and then come on in here, hit the sort, and it's gonna put it all where it belongs, which is not up there. But yeah, this is great. I want to figure out where it's hiding the ores. Maybe right here. Yeah, it looks like right there. Our quarrier is finally working. Let's go check her out. She's got the red gear because there's a block in the mine that she can't handle. I can't see it. It's just like cobblestone. It's just like stone to me. But she's just gonna dig down and down and down. Excuse me. Alright, at last. Stone kick needs level 3 mine. This will give us the the stone cutter or the stonemason or something. This is gonna save us so much time. Another building that's gonna be very important. This is, oh, we need one more plank. Is the barracks. As you level this thing up, it adds guard towers that you can build inside it. Sometimes you start with 4. Sometimes you get them 1 per level up through level 4, and you upgrade the barracks, you upgrade the towers, and you get a a ton of guards. We're gonna come out here where we have some room, because these things are usually quite large. Let's see. We could put it over here, probably. Let's see. One barracks. Let's get out of the way. Yeah, that's the level 1. It's pretty close to the mine as it is. I think that will probably be fine. Just gotta make sure we're on the, whoops, on the right level here. Okay, let's see. We one up? We're one up. Alright, awesome. I came back to the Nether, looking for gilded blackstone or bastion or what have you. I found a reskinned pyramid. Make sure we have our gold on. From whatever that structure mod is. Additional structures, I think. But I found some other things. Including what I believe is an entire piglin town. Yeah, a bunch of calcite. Oh, these are quartz geodes. Okay, so they're like geodes. They just make quartz instead of amethyst. Yeah, okay. Piglin's got civilization. Hey, fellas. And here's some gilded blackstone. We would need silk touch to get that out of there. I think we have silk touch, or we could probably get it. I need to get a hold of some moss. And if I hope I read this right, but we're gonna want some manipulation essence. What I guess we can do is use this to convert mycelium, which we can get from grass, which I think we can, oh, we're gonna need some grass. That's okay, we can get some. We have silk touch. But it works just the same way that the essence we made earlier did. You'll note that it doesn't take the items from the pedestal, it doesn't consume those in the crafting process, so that's nice. But this is where we'll make all of these essences until we move this. The only difference is what you use on the pedestals. I think we're gonna wrap it up today by taking a look at whatever this thing is. It's been kind of sitting over there. I know there are spawners inside, but it'll be okay since we can place light. We can always, cheese it. Alright, let's see here. Huh. I hear Vexes, or something. I don't really see any. Is it, or is there? No, there's more up there. How is it accessed? What do we gotta... Oh my goodness, we gotta pull one of these. Alright. Even farther up? Hello? Is anybody home? Maybe nobody's home. Well. Alright. What do we get? Ooh, fancy, fancy. Let's see what... Oh, nice. Awesome. Oh, look, there was a way that didn't involve the... I hear something. Maybe I'm hearing allays? Thought I saw allays on the map. Whatever it is, it's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, it's an alley. It's up there. Okay, well, if we need an ally... There's town. Alright, well, that was a little anticlimactic. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna keep working on the colony, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.